My name is Patrick Rattel. I'm the co-owner of Fongix Decontamination. Crawl spaces are not a common practice anymore. Since the 60s, it's been an abandoned type of building procedure. Today, we are here at one of our customers' job. We remediated the crawl space entirely in regards to the corrective measures and to the decontamination. The mold was very present, not just on the construction itself, but on the materials which were lying on the ground. As we arrived, what was done is that we installed the decontamination barriers. A building has a chimney effect, so the mold, airborne, has a tendency to go upstairs. So we want to control this from the trap. So upstairs, we have a barrier, and inside the zone, we install a negative air pressure. So constantly, the mold that is in the air will be expelled outside the building. Obviously, the multiple debris had to be removed. That's the first step. We have to rake down, try to level the ground. As you can see, it's not equal. The customer did not want the whole excavation work. So what we have to do is that we have to round off certain edges so that the vapor barrier can be easily installed onto the ground. In this particular case, the concrete was not poured in the entire crawl space. It was concentrated where the hot water tanks are. We have to put a protective membrane underneath the vapor barrier to protect it from the small rocks or any dents or small holes that can be put on the vapor barrier as you're walking on it or putting tools on the ground. It has to be protected. After that, we install the vapor barrier, and it has to be sealed perfectly onto the surrounding walls, perfectly onto the cement bases, everywhere, 100% sealed. That's the secret. If there is a breach, it's like if there was no vapor barrier at all. You don't want the humidity getting into the building. It's the cause of all of the mold problems. The first step is the remediation. In fact, just taking care of controlling the humidity. And the second step is the decontamination work per se. And that means removing the mold on the construction materials, which are still good. They don't have to be necessarily removed, but they have to be sanded down. So we sand the wood, we grind the cement to remove the first layer, which is contaminated. After that process, we have to vacuum down each centimeter of the area. We have, I'd say, more than half of our customers calling us up because someone's sick. It can be only one occupant in a house of 4, but someone is sick. And they're trying to find out how and why, since not everyone is. They have an air quality testing into the building, and then bingo, they find out there's something wrong. Sometimes it's not, you can't see it, it's behind the walls, but the spores are present, and people can and do get health issues. After our work, the customer can call up the lab of his choice and have our job verified. The very base of mold is microscopic. We cannot be judge of our work. And details make the difference. So the details into the cleaning, the details into demolition. Did he sand down right? Did he grind the cement properly? Was it vacuumed properly? All the steps have to be meticulously done. I couldn't do standard renovation. I wouldn't have that drive. This is our drive. We really do feel that we help people, we help their health, and we help the building's health.